Please now welcome Maxine Hong Kingston.
Thank you. I'm reading from I Love a Broad Margin to My Life. And this is a scene that happened a few years ago. And I am reading in honor of immigrants everywhere. Once I was on an airplane beside a village girl in the window seat. At takeoff, I asked her, "Where are you going?" "Wow!" She shouted in surprise and grabbed a hold of my hand. "You speak like me." "Yes, I speak Sayup language." "Are you from the village?" "No, my mama and papa came from Sayup villages. They left for New York. They lived in New York, then California. I was born in California." I feel like a child, younger than this girl. I'm telling about parents as if I still had them. I'm talking in my baby language. "Wow!" she exclaimed, loud as though yelling across fields. "I am going to New York. I am meeting my husband in New York. He's waiting for me in New York. He works in a restaurant. He's rented a home. He sent for me and waits for me." She did not let go of my hand. I held hers tightly as we flew the night sky. She looked in wonder at webs of lights below. "Red, red, green, green," she said. "Red, red, green, green," my mother used to say, meaning, "Oh, how pretty." The lights were white and yellow too, and gold, blue, copper, and above, stars and stars. "Mother, Mama, as you leave the village family you'll never see again." Grandfather walked her as far as he could walk, stood weeping in the road until she could not see him anymore. When she turned around to look, she could not see him anymore when she turned around to look. She's off to that lonely country from where he returned broke. I felt that I was dying. Mama, girl, you are not traveling alone. I am traveling with you, here, holding your hand. I know that country you're leaving for and shall guide you there. I know your future. I'm your child from the future. Your husband will certainly meet you. Baba will be at the East Broadway station. You will recognize each other, though he be dressed modern Western style. You will have a good life. You will have many children and live a long, long life. You will be lucky. You are lucky. Your husband has work. He's rented an apartment and made you a home. He saves money. He bought your plane ticket. He will be waiting for you at the airport. She listened to the wise old woman teaching her. But how to instruct anyone the way to make an American life? How to have a happy marriage? For a long time in the dark, dozing, dreaming, thinking, we sat without speaking, without letting go of warm hands. The red, red, green, green appeared again. I told her, "That's Japan. We're over Japan now. We'll be landing soon in Narita." "Wow, you speak Japanese too." She admires me too much. Inside the horrible confusion of the international airport, how can a mind from the village not fall to crazy pieces? I found a nice American couple making the connecting flight to New York and asked them please to take this Chinese girl to the right gate. She thanked me. She said, "Goodbye. See you again, Joy Kin." She did not look back. Good. Gotta go. Things to do. People to meet. Places to be.
Thank you. Will you please welcome our next reader, Dean Rader. Dean. Oh, there you are. I thought you might be next door watching the Lakers Thunder game.
Here. Go Thunder. I'm going to read two short San Francisco poems. The first has an epigraph that everyone in this room, I think, knows and has probably said today, I'm guessing. And you can say it with me. The coldest winter I ever saw was the summer I spent in San Francisco. That's right. That was very good. As you all know, it's attributed to Mark Twain, but he never said it. In fact, his origins are unknown. He missed a good opportunity. He should have said it, I'm guessing. Anyway, this poem is called Apocryphal. The darkest night of my life was that morning in your car. My heart would not stop raining. You said it was climate change. I may not be able to prove you wrong, but that doesn't mean the end is near. The end is always near. I read somewhere that the sum of the earth's water will never change. Nothing is taken away, nothing added. Every drop is the same age. Every age died in the same drop. The cut-up clouds, stretched and strung out, have had about enough. Each day is a boat on a lake we row ourselves into. We try to pick at the scab of sunlight itching overhead, but we can't take our eye off the little crack in the hull we know keeps growing. The Buddha says, every place we've been, we stay. Right now, he's in my dream, sitting alone at an empty table, my tiny chair about to collapse beneath him. Mark Twain walks in the room looking exactly like Colonel Sanders. In one hand, he cradles a bucket of chicken. In the other, he carries an axe. The heaviest weight is the lightness of the soul, he says to the Buddha. Give in to the dark, the Buddha replies, and you won't feel the darkness. The longest drive we ever took was that evening we parked next to the cliff. The sidereal dashboard, the cracked windshield of the body. I want you to know that it is never the darkest right before the dawn. I want you to know the truth about everything. I want you to know that when those memories drop down, my umbrella opens. And then my poem from the book. I grew up in a farm town in Oklahoma, and the very first time I walked into an ocean was when I was 14 years old at Ocean Beach here, which is now very close to where I live. Thanks very much to Malcolm, Gail, Lillian, everyone at Heyday. This is great. And thanks to Oscar and to you all for coming. It's great to be in such wonderful company. And thanks for sitting on the steps to hear poetry. I feel like I'm at the Fillmore opening for Jason Mraz or something. Ocean Beach at twilight, 14. Who's to say the stars understand their heavy labor, or the moon its grunt work across the hard curve of absence? Who's to say the gulls taut on their tiny strings believe the air? Everything seems surprised by the fat slab of pink strung up against the blue. The dogs dark in night's water, the fishermen buoyed to the beach's pillar of stillness. Even the teenage boy playing in the spoor of foam and backflow pauses longer than expected. His father's voice dissolved in the din drop of surf and sea hush. Night is no curtain. When he stares out across the wave of waves, who's to say he looks inward? Thank you.